said hell, even a blind hog finds an acorn every once in a while.
Hey, you want company, boys?
Sure, because I want to be pissing needles tomorrow.
Mrs. Down.
Go away. Just go away.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, but well,
you're sorry. Yeah, I heard you.
but, I mean, well, this country is man unleashed. That's the thing, and it ain't my fault any more than it's anyone
Man
else.
unleashed? Then unleash goodness. Not just Hell's feeble brothers, sir.
But how? I mean, all I know how to do is fight, I guess. I was set free to fight. Where's your son, Mrs. Down?
Where you think? Down the mine. Until he gets sick. Which won't be long, given how hard they work him. See, foremen don't like him, so he gets the worst of it.
Maybe I can go.
Well, maybe you could just leave us all alone. Maybe you could just go fight some other battle.
She on some bad drugs? Like, what is that? Or is that from some sort of infection or disease that she caught from sleeping around? Some pretty hefty scars on her face. Sorry, Mrs. Downs, but I can't leave this alone. Oh shit.
Hey boy!
I got TB. Oh.
Hey boy, your mom's a whore, little boy.
Be quiet, Mr. Dockery.
Oh, your mom's a whore, that's a goddamn fact.
Hey, why don't you shut up?
Got him.
Who's this, your daddy?
My daddy died. And this man, he killed him. What are you doing here?
Leave the boy alone.
Why'd you kill his daddy? You after his mama?
Stop bullying the boy.
Get out of my business, mister.
Leave the boy alone.
Or what?
Or I'll kill you too.
You couldn't kill no one. Look at you, all ragged and sick and weak. Clear off, you goddamn hermit.
I guess we're about to
Clear
find
off!
out.
You and the horse son here. Can't even fight your own battles, Downs? Get off me! Hit me then!
Motherfucker.
Who's next? Let the boy go. Let him go. Come with me. Shame on you. He's just a goddamn boy. Let's get you out of here.
They're gonna kill me. Now I got no job and they're gonna kill me.
I've got some money. You and your mama can go someplace nice.
Well, why are you doing this?
I don't know. Listen, take this. All of it. Try and talk to your mama and get out of here. Now run.
I'll try.
Good boy. I don't want to see you here again.
Alright. Now, I'm just gonna hang around for a little bit. Maybe, what can we do in the meantime while we make sure that he gets out of here? Let's check out the post office. Oh, I know exactly what we could do. And you're not gonna like it. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We have been seriously neglecting the journal, and it's an essential part of Jesus Christ. It's an essential part of the game, and I think that, you know, should go over it. I forgot to go over it when chapter 6 started, so I'm gonna go over it now. If you want to skip ahead to the next part, that's fine, but I'm just gonna go ahead and read the entries that were in here, reflect on these a little bit. We've moved again. More trouble with the Pinkertons, more trouble in them locals. More trouble all around. Little Jack's been kidnapped, so we're trying to find him. Apparently a fellow Saint Denis, Senior something or other, took umbrage to our presence and kidnapped him, or heaven forbid worse, we burnt down the Braithwaite Manor when we went hunting for him in an almighty scrap. Then we got spoken to again by Agent Milton. This time he asked for Dutch's head on a platter. We got him to leave, but they ain't too pleased with us. We found some creeping time. Found the Indian burial ground. Bay Belay, Alaskan ginseng. Thought this old trading post in Roanoke Ridge was kind of interesting. Another one. So we headed into Saint Denis to find little Jack. I was told he was kidnapped by some local gangster, this Italian fella called Bronte, a local tough guy. We ain't found him, but he found us. Dutch and I headed into town and managed to get myself robbed by a bunch of children. This was a new low, even by my standards. Anyway, we found Mr. Bronte and are going to pay him a call. Jeez. We better get to the boy back soon. Not least because if we don't, Abigail will kill the lot of us. All this after... Oh, man. All this after... I'm sorry. I keep hearing other shit in the game, and it's like... It's loud enough to throw my fucking train of thought off the rails. And I'm sorry I sound like that 4th grader kid that can't ever read a paragraph in English class or whatever it was, but it's my game, so fuck you. All this after we burned down the Braithwaite Manor because looking for him made real enemies of ourselves back in that country. We're now hiding deep in the swamps, trying not to get eaten by wildlife or sunk too deep in the mud. I cannot decide which I like less, the swamps or the city. Both are full of parasites, reptiles, and slime, but the swamp's prettier. Dutch is trying to think where we can run next, but in the meantime, we are deep in the swamps, hiding in some disease-ridden old plantation house, mostly swallowed up by nature.
You know, this is a regular hayride compared to being a lawman.
Guess we will find Jack, get some money, then flee, but where? These bastards ain't giving up. We're a long way east of a land we know and far from real open country. Saint Denis.
Easy now, partner.
I'm gonna move a little bit. I always heard Saint Denis was one of the 7 wonders of the world, and if this is so, I don't care much to see the other 6. It's a depressing place that shows you the only thing worse than people is a whole lot of people. I have never not met a lizard in a suit before, only now I know I have his name. I have, and his name is Angelo Bronte. He is either our salvation or our damnation. The city's strongman arrived from Italy a few years ago and now knows and controls everything and everyone. He had not harmed Jack other than feeding him strange food, and Dutch seems to think that maybe we can get something from this oily dictator. Personally, I don't trust him more than I trust any hungry animal. Try not to eat me, but for now we are somewhat safe and hidden. The whole place gives me the creeps. Wants to see me again? Okay, I remember that. We met a monk, helped him free a couple poor bastards from the islands someplace who were kept prisoner. The monk, what was his name? Brother something or other? Was a good fellow, one of these innocent people who make you feel better about human beings and even about yourself a little. Must be odd to see all that goodness in the world. The place always seemed dark and brutal to me. Saw Mary, an awful daddy, who was taken to drink, which unsurprisingly ain't improved him a whole lot. What a foul pig he is, taken to hawking off family heirlooms and cursing the world for it. Still a stuck-up son of a bitch. Now Mr. Linton has passed away, and I wonder what he wants for his daughter. Funny thing is, I love her, and yet I am a bad lot. Old Daddy is a good, upright man, and yet he treats his daughter like a possession to be mistreated and abused as he sees fit. Strange creatures, men. I don't know. All I know is that I love her, and she both loves and detests me. It never worked before, and it won't ever work now, yet it gnaws at me. The idea of it gnaws at me like a sickness. I've got to give all that nonsense up. I'm an outlaw, a murderer, a man with a code different to ordinary folk, and Mary ain't never going to be for my world. We went to vaudeville show in town. Dancing from France, quite a business. What is wrong with me? Do I really think I can retire someplace nice and live a normal life with a wife? Am I a big enough dolt to believe that is possible? Some cougars, a bird, a moose. Who were these fellas? Where is this? I don't remember this. Oh, this is the Viking spot. Birds, birds, ox, bird, crayfish, bird, 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 wolf and or fox or coyote, beaver, panther, question mark? The monk, holy shit, we found the monk in chapter 4. Feels like fucking so long ago. Found a rock that had fallen from the heavens. Found the remains of that fella in the rock. This house seemed to have been struck by something, a meteor maybe. Met a curious Frenchman in the bar, bought him a drink, and he gave me a picture. Said he was an artist, although I'm not sure I see what is so good about it. Met a weird fella, wants 100 gallons of moonshine for love? Never heard such nonsense in all my life, and I know some talkers of nonsense. Guess I'll go ask that clerk Alden, Trelawney's disappointed friend, if maybe he knows a way of finding it, as I think there's money in this. Took the shine to the fella at Saint Denis, a professor no less, Andrew something or other. He's built an electric chair as a kind of way of killing folk as needs killing. Oh, the irony of it all. Even more ironic, me so tough and him so weak, I never got paid. Found the black currant. Looks like a boar. Blackberry. Found a massive skeleton. Wonder how big the man was, or if he was a man at all. If I want to get paid for this nonsense, I gotta find a bounty named Wilson J. McDaniel so it can be humanely disposed of at an enormous cost to everybody, as opposed to shot in the head like I would do. Still ain't been paid for this. Very small church for a very small congregation. Oh shit. Whoops. Sorry. Found yet another body. Some maniac is killing these people for sport. Guess I'm going to pay him or her a visit. Send him the location of these odd carvings. Now he wants me to go see him. Something real odd happened to me. Went to see Francis Sinclair, only he weren't there. But a lady was, nursing a baby called Francis, with the same mark on his face, and yet she'd never heard of an adult with that name. Was acting real odd. She must have been treating me for a fool, which perhaps I was for getting involved in this nonsense. Someone had made the carvings into an odd symbol. Don't know what to make of this at all. Took McDaniels in and watched him fry. Weren't very nice, weren't very humane. The professor got upset and got involved before possibly killing himself with electricity, and I never got paid. $, $. If they catch me, I pray they hang me. That chair is the work of the devil. Met a pair of fellas from a chain gang. Black fella named White, white fella named Black. They wanted to kill each other. They begged me to clear off some wanted posters for them. Collected the posters. Old White and Black weren't so innocent as they seem. Mayor of Saint Denis Mansion. My lord, now I have done everything. I went to a ball like a fool in a fairy tale. The mayor of Saint Denis Dutch got us invited by old Senor Bronte, and off we trooped, trussed up like turkeys for Thanksgiving and waxed and polished and primped to within an inch of our lives. Bronte did not mingle with the other guests, but lorded over the place like a Roman emperor deciding who to have killed for his fun. The place was full of drunks, lunatics, liars, and clowns, but that thing was kind of fun. Managed to not get into too much trouble and may have some business. Ah, fuck, I accidentally closed it. Ugh. Business opportunities on account of inquiries there. We shall see, I guess. Seeing Bill dressed up like an ambassador and awkward as a schoolgirl was one of the funniest moments of my life. Met Evelyn Miller, the writer, which was amazing for Dutch. Met the mayor. Dutch and Hosea seem to think this dump is a world of possibilities. They want to look into the bank and some other business opportunities. We shall see. As long as we can keep ahead of the Pinkertons, Mr. Cornwall, and the rest of them for a while, maybe we should be okay. Couple birds, the orchids. Wonder who lived here. Oh. Found a crazy young woman, real strange looking, locked in a kind of outhouse hidden on Braithwaite Manor. World ain't a kind place for folk like her. Met this fella, Algernon Wasp. Not sure how to describe him, but I won't forget him anyway. I could not do him justice, different kind of fella, but he says he'll pay good money for assorted feathers and eggs and whatnot for his creations for various rich women. Gave me a list of things he wants. Went to an art gallery, it seems fine, and fancy living ain't quite so different from the life in the wilderness, robbing stagecoaches. Was an exhibition of paintings by the artist I met a couple times, Charles something or other, French fella. Seems he'd been doing more than painting his models. Their husbands weren't so keen on the liberties he'd been taking with the subject matter. Whole thing descended into a brawl. Had to help him escape. Met that Evelyn Miller in the street. He remembered me from the party. Apparently, my petty crime did not go entirely unnoticed. Better keep my head down a little better. He introduced me to a couple Indians, father and son. Son, angry father, with an air of what exactly? Something both impressive and frightening and kind about him. A great man defeated by powerful and awful forces? I do not know, but his eyes, his very manner, spoke to me. Somehow I had agreed to help them. Seems they, like us, have problems with that gilded ape, Leviticus Cornwall and his foul empire. We shall see how this pans out. Found the egg orchid. Stumbled across a corpse in the swamp. Poor guy had a withered arm. Thought I knew folks with strange hobbies. Yeah, that's where we found the thing. The one guy. Found the wreckage of a flying machine in the woods. Some would-be Icarus dead with his dreams. Here's a picture of the maniac I found ranting in the cave. Found Charles, the artist dressed as a streetwalker, trying to flee from assorted men he defended, fleeing to the South Seas. Wonder if I'll see him there. Met a crazy man in Saint Denis, a professor no less, Marco Dragic, which I actually found out, for those that are listening to this, is a play on words, because if you mix the D and the M, or the DR and the M, it turns into Darko Magic, like, you know, dark magic. I'm still amazed by what I experienced. He had me controlled. A tiny boat remotely. How? I have no idea. I did not understand any of it, but even though he was annoying and a sharp mouth, he seemed obviously highly intelligent. Was I duped? I have no idea. Wouldn't be the first time I've fallen for the rantings of an intelligent man telling me how to think. Only he didn't tell me how to think. Whole thing was odd. Told me to come see him at his lab, Dover Hill. Maybe. Well. Guess the Gray family ain't quite the proud, noble Southern patriots they pretended to be. Apparently, that weird sketch he gave me is worth a lot of money. Charles is a world-famous artist. Huh. I guess I haven't tried selling it yet. Met Emmett Granger. Cannot think of a single man I've enjoyed seeing dead more than this bastard. Pig shit and hatred, and he still threw a knife at me. Found Flaco Hernandez for that silly book. Killed him. Bastard jumped out of the way, but I still got him. Didn't seem like the type I was going to befriend anyway. Somehow got myself involved in the charming business of Saint Denis culture. The mayor, who knew we robbed him a while back, invited me over to his mansion again. Strange man. Nice and awful. Cynical and caring. Wants to make this city thrive. Doesn't seem to care how he goes about it. Threatened me in order to make me threaten some art professor on his behalf. Why? So the art professor will verify that a bunch of paintings ain't the forgeries he believes. They're the genuine article he thinks they aren't, in order to fill the people with the joy that they are looking at a real work of genius. Not a good copy of a work of genius. Yes, I was pretty confused by the whole thing, but I did as I was bid to do. And the professor changed his mind once he saw that I was happy to turn his mind into nothingness. Then there's the clamshell orchid. Can't hardly see any of this anymore because it's nighttime. I really hope I don't have to find that fucking page I was just on. Here to check on my mail. $100. God damn. Platinum chain necklace. Vintage Civil War handcuffs? Okay.
Mr. Morgan.
You still here, kid?
Yes. Mama can't leave. Won't leave. I don't know. I said I had the money. She said your money weren't moral. She said it'd be better to die than to take it.
Maybe she's right. I don't know. I don't know anything about morals.
She's still heading out. Working, you know?
I'm sorry, son. Sorry about all of this.
She ain't been back for a few hours. She left with some fella down the railway tracks. I did not like the look of him.
Which way you say?
That way. Around the woods towards, Willard's Rest.
I'll see what I can do.
Okay. There it goes.
Not.
Well, dearie, been to jail, but it weren't my fault.
I'm sure.
It's nice.
That's enough now, partner. You're starting to scare me, let alone the poor woman. Clear off.
Who are you?
Someone who don't want to hear no more of your nasty mouth. Push me. I'll put a bullet in you.
I presume Archie sent you?
I said clear off before I deal with you.
I'll see you again, dearie. Listen to me. Excuse me.
You sound like my husband.
Yeah. Funny.
Listen, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what happened. I was a fool. And I'm suffering for my foolishness. But don't go and get yourself killed because of your pride. You have a son, Mrs. Downs.
I'm just so ashamed.
Ashamed? Of what? You loved him? You did everything for him. Let's get you home.
All right. Let's go.
Okay. Come on, Adobe.
I'm sorry it had to come to this.
Stop saying sorry. Sorry won't bring Thomas back.
I know.
So you're sick now too? And you think that affords you the opportunity for penance for cutting his time short?
No, I ain't looking for that.
Okay then. So just forget about me and the guilt you're carrying, because no good can come of that for either of us. And all you can do now is decide the man you want to be for the time you have left. Help someone who can still be helped. Or help yourself.
I suppose you're right.
Oh, hang yourself for all I care.
You're right to dislike me. I ain't looking for that to change. Yeah.
Oh, man. It's so crazy, the small little plants that it puts in
You should be waiting for us just up ahead.
throughout the early part of the game after that mission. Slowly starts coughing. Go on, go on.
Mama! Mama!
Oh, you silly boy. Archie, oh, we do.
Get out of here. Go. Live someplace else. Start over. Here. Take this. I don't need it no more.
I don't want your money.
Yeah, I know you don't want it.
I don't.
You sure as shit need it. Take it.
No.
I ain't looking for forgiveness. It ain't about that. But don't forgive me. Just take the money and get out of here. Please. I know I ruined your life. I suffer for it every day. But don't let yourself get killed for pride. I seen it kill too many folk. Don't say anything. Don't thank me. Just take the money and pack your bags. That's all I gotta say.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan.
I said don't thank me. Get out of here. Please.
Fuck, man. This shit gets me so emotional. Does it not you?
Okay, fella.
Anybody out there? It's a fucking premium story. I absolutely love it. I love it. That's where I'm gonna end this episode. I'm gonna have to search through a fucking jungle of pages to leave off, to, you know, continue where I left off on that fucking journal, but you know, I'm glad I experienced all the shit that I have so far. It's been really fun. I'll see you in the next one.